Hello. It's been a while. Hi, my name is JJ Summers, and I'm very glad that you decided. Can you tell it's been a long time since I've done that intro? Hello. My name is JJ Summers, and I'm very glad that you decided to join me today. Yeah, it's been a long time. I'll edit in how long it's actually been, because I haven't looked at my channel in a while, but it's been a while. Funny enough, I actually recorded a video that I was working on a while back, and then I got distracted, and I don't know what happened to that computer that I was using, so I'm just redoing it. A lot of things have happened. I'm still the worship leader at Riverside Church of God. I have moved twice since the last video on my channel. I believe the last video on my channel was the makeup video where I absolutely sucked at doing my makeup on a computer screen. But yeah, I've moved twice. I lived in Cottage Grove, then Eugene, and then Cottage Grove now again. I lived with some family for about 6 months, and then in July of 2021 I moved into my own place, which was very weird. It's very weird because lots of people live by themselves, but like when you've lived with your parents for 18 years and you have a close relationship with your parents, not living with them anymore, it's weird. It's weird. And I don't feel any shame in saying that. It just feels weird. It doesn't feel weird so much now because I've gotten used to it. I've lived there for, today makes 8 months, believe it or not. Even though it feels weird not being with my parents, I still love it. I just love having a place to call my own and a place that I can go to and just unwind and not worry about stepping on eggshells. It's really wonderful. I love it. I'm just super blessed because of how the whole thing came about. It was definitely a God thing. There's been a lot of God things that have happened, since the last video. My parents wanted to move to a town called Bonanza, but they were very hesitant, or at least one of my parents was. And the parent that was hesitant kind of got confirmation that that's what they were supposed to do. And so, yeah, they moved. And I was kind of caught in a crossroads for a little bit, whether to keep my job and stay here or quit my job and go with them. And it was definitely one of those things where what I wanted to do was keep my job because I love my job. I love what I do. I love the people that I work with, and I think it's pretty unlikely that I would find that anywhere else. Although I don't want to put God in a box, so that's just my own understanding of the situation. Yeah, so I stayed with my job and I moved in with some family for 6 months, which is very kind of them to let me live with them for as long as I did. Yeah, that time was very interesting and growing and character building for sure. Yeah, just a lot of stuff happened, like small stuff. Like after that, moving, that's a whole thing in itself. So yeah, living in their home for 6 months was cool. I learned a lot, and I'm just grateful for that experience. And then I had some friends of mine that told me out of the blue that they had a close friend who owns, it's kind of like a tiny home complex type thing. There's only 5 units on the piece of property, but it's like there's 4 separate tiny homes, and then there's a tiny home duplex, which is what I live in. They were like, yeah, so our friend has an opening and we went ahead and put you on the waiting list and you're second in line. And I was like, whoa. I was I know it's not weird, like, thinking about it. Yeah, I've lived there 8 months and it's been wonderful. I've loved having my own place. It's like I wanted God to tell me what to do. You know what I mean? I wanted to follow in what he wanted me to do. If he wanted me to stay and be the worship leader, if that's where he was calling me to, that's where I wanted to go. But also if I needed to go with my parents, like, I just wanted God's will. And I prayed about it, and what's funny is that I never really got a clear inclination. I kind of just went based off of what I wanted to do. In July, I moved into my own place, and that kind of came about because I was kind of telling people that I was looking for a place to live in Cottage Grove so that I could be closer to work. Finding out about that, and I was like, wow, okay. Like, I was very grateful that they went ahead and did that, but at the same time, it kind of like hit me all at one time. And when it comes to change, like big change like that, I tend to get really comfortable in my situation, and I get anxious about the possibility of change, even if it's a good change. Like I'm like, oh, that's gonna take a lot of work. That's gonna be big, you know. So I tend to get anxious, and I'm like I want to move forward, but then again, I like my comfort. You know, it's stupid. They were like, yeah, you're second in line. I was like, okay. And then I was kind of praying about it. I was like, God, is this something, like, I don't really know anything about the place. Eventually I went and saw it, and they were like, oh yeah, the person who was first in line couldn't make it work, so now you're first in line to get the place. And I was like, oh, right, okay. And then I went and saw it and asked her a bunch of questions, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it work. But it was kind of my only option because the housing market is stupid here in Oregon, and there was like nothing. And then for this like little private like residence to come up is just very, very much a God thing. And I'm just so grateful to be where I am. The fact that I get to have a place I could call my own. November, December, January. I got a dog. That's another big thing. I got a dog in November of 2021. November 12th is when I got him. He is a mix of Bernese Mountain Dog and Anatolian Shepherd. Big boy. Big, giant boy. His name is Scotty. And he's the most precious dog. And I love him to bits. And he's perfect. He's wonderful. And he just, I don't know. He adds a comfort to just the atmosphere in my house. Just knowing that I just have someone else there, even though it's a dog. And I know that by instinct, if I were to be in danger, he would protect me, you know? I know that. I have no doubt about that, because that's what dogs do. When someone in their pack is in danger, or if they're in danger, they will protect. And so it's just really nice to have him in the house. And just when I go on walks especially, I never really fear walking with him, you know. February 17th, he will be 5 months old, and he's probably over 60 pounds by now. So he's big giant, as my nephew would say, but he's wonderful, and I love him to bits. Yeah, but I mean, other than that, like the moving and Scotty and, you know, nothing else has really happened. Still single. If you know anyone, let me know. Yeah, it's stupid. Anyway, yeah, so it's good to be back. I'm gonna try to be somewhat regular with this. The every Friday thing, I was making that work for a little bit, and I want to make it work again. So I'm gonna try to make it work again. But I think I'm going to, instead of doing every Friday, I think I'm gonna try to do every Sunday if I can. If not every Sunday, maybe every other Sunday. But I would like to start posting again somewhat consistently if I can. I just suck at motivating myself to do things. that I know I should, and I tend to listen to my emotions too often. Yeah. So I'm going to try to be better about that and be more driven and not listen to my emotions as much. Is that a good thing? No, I'm going to listen to my emotions, but I'm not going to let them control me is really the differentiation I'm going to make there. Because not everything that I want to do, I should do. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. So, if you guys have any ideas as to what you'd like to see, then let me know, because I want to make good content. I want to be creative. You know what I mean? I want to be creative, and I want to make good things that people enjoy, and I want to make people smile. You know, that's the goal. And so if there's anything that you guys would like to see, or anything that like you're interested to like talk about, like see me talk about or something like that, yeah, just let me know. You can follow me at my socials right here. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I am not on Twitter because I think Twitter sucks. So there you have it. But I'm on those platforms. If you'd like to follow me or send me a message or whatever, hit me up. I'd love to talk to you, or, you know, just chat or whatever and get to know you. And yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I know it's kind of a quick one today. If you'd like to, you can hit subscribe on my channel, and you can hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post a video. When and if I upload a video, you'll know about it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.